Welcome to our deep dive into a topic that I think is on everybody's mind these days.
Yeah.
AI and the future of work.
Yeah, for sure.
We've got some really interesting articles to help guide our conversation today from Forbes, the World Economic Forum, and PwC.
And what's really interesting is that all these sources, they all have like CEOs and researchers and people who are like really on the cutting edge of this AI revolution.
Yeah.
And they're all saying that AI is not like this job-stealing monster that we all think it is.
Right.
It's actually creating new jobs.
Yeah.
And it's boosting productivity in ways that we've never seen before.
So let's address the elephant in the room, right? Everyone's worried that AI is going to automate all of us out of a job.
Mm-hmm.
But these articles are suggesting that that's not actually the case.
Yeah.
The World Economic Forum, for example, predicts that by 2025,
Okay.
while we might see like 85 million jobs displaced by machines,
Right.
97 million new jobs are going to emerge.
Yeah.
It's a net positive.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I found really fascinating in the Forbes article was Sarah Chowdhury, the CEO of ICE Innovations.
Okay.
She was talking about how AI is actually creating new categories of work like data scientists, AI ethicists, AI trainers, machine learning engineers.
Wow.
These are all jobs that didn't really exist a few years ago, and now they're in super high demand.
So it's not that jobs are going away necessarily, it's that they're transforming.
Exactly.
What impact is this having on companies like ICE Innovations?
So ICE Innovations is a great example of a company that's using AI not just to replace people, but to augment what people can do.
Okay.
They're using AI-powered tools for things like data analysis and recognizing patterns.
Right.
But humans are still very much in charge when it comes to decision-making,
Got it.
creativity, strategy, that kind of stuff.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So AI is kind of taking on this heavy lifting, crunching the numbers, and allowing humans to focus on what we're really good at,
Yeah,
like thinking strategically and problem solving.
exactly.
Does this mean that we all need to become coding experts to stay relevant?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
There's been this huge rise in really user-friendly AI tools and what they call low-code and no-code platforms
Okay.
that are making it so that you don't need a computer science degree to use AI. It's becoming much more accessible.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
So what are some specific examples of how ICE Innovations is using AI to boost their productivity?
Sure. So in healthcare, they've developed these AI-driven diagnostic tools that are helping doctors make faster and more accurate diagnoses.
Wow.
In finance, they have AI algorithms that are revolutionizing things like risk management and fraud detection.
Okay.
It's really all about using AI to do things better and faster,
Yeah.
not to replace human expertise.
It sounds like AI is becoming more of a collaborative partner than a replacement for us.
Definitely.
But what about the concern that AI lacks like the human touch,
Yeah.
like empathy and creativity,
Yeah, that's a big one.
that are so important in so many jobs?
Yeah, I think that's a common misconception. Like ICE Innovations, for instance, they use AI-powered tools to handle the really routine customer service queries,
Right.
which frees up their human agents to actually focus on the more complex issues that require like a real nuanced, empathetic approach.
Yeah.
So it's all about balance, right?
Yeah.
AI for the routine stuff, humans for the complex stuff.
Okay, so we're starting to see how AI can create new jobs,
Yeah,
increase productivity, and even enhance our human capabilities.
definitely.
But what about the skills gap?
Yeah.
How do we prepare ourselves for a workplace where AI is becoming so integral?
Well, the World Economic Forum has this interesting concept called the AI skills pyramid.
Okay.
So at the base of the pyramid, everybody needs to be AI aware.
Okay.
Just having a basic understanding of what AI is
Right.
and how it can impact your field.
Got it.
Then you have AI builders, who are
Uh-huh.
the people who develop and manage AI systems.
Got it.
And then at the top, you have the AI masters.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the visionaries who are guiding the ethical and strategic use of AI across an organization.
So there's a role for everybody in this AI-driven world, depending on,
Yeah,
where you are with your skills and what you're interested in.
exactly.
What does it actually mean to be AI aware, though?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people might be a little intimidated by AI, like it's this big, scary technical thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be, being AI aware doesn't mean you have to be a coding expert.
Okay.
It's more about understanding the basic principles of how it works, what it can do, what it can't do,
Mm-hmm.
being able to have informed conversations about AI and its impact on your work, your life, society in general.
So it's like AI literacy.
Yeah,
Just being able to navigate this world of AI with some confidence.
exactly.
So we're adapting our mindsets as much as our skill sets.
Yeah.
What are some practical steps that people can take to become more AI aware?
So I think the first step is just to start exploring the resources that are out there.
Okay.
Like, the World Economic Forum has a ton of information on AI and how it impacts different industries.
Right.
There are also tons of free online courses,
Yep.
workshops, articles that can give you that basic understanding.
Okay.
And then just don't be afraid to play around with AI-powered tools and platforms.
Right.
The more you use them,
Yeah.
the more comfortable you'll become with the technology.
It's like anything else. The more you practice, the better you get.
Exactly.
It's not just about technical skills, though, is it?
No.
What about those all-important soft skills
Yeah.
that are going to be so crucial in this new world of work?
The articles all emphasize that things like communication, problem solving, critical thinking, adaptability,
Right.
these are all going to be even more important in an AI-driven workplace.
Because those are the things that separate us from the machines and
Exactly.
allow us to work effectively alongside them.
Right.
So AI might be really good at processing data and automating tasks, but it's going to be us, the humans, who are driving that innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity and strategic thinking that are going to shape the future.
Yeah.
And it's going to be those soft skills that allow us to leverage AI effectively and ethically.
For sure, it's all about finding that balance between human ingenuity and AI capabilities
Yeah.
to really create something amazing.
This has been super insightful so far, but why don't we take a quick break?
Sure.
And when we come back, we'll dig into some real-world examples of how companies and individuals are successfully navigating this whole AI-driven world.
Sounds good.
So we were talking about how companies are really using AI now.
Yeah.
Are there any companies that are like successfully navigating this AI world right now?
Absolutely. PwC, the big professional services firm,
Yeah.
their research shows that AI adoption isn't about replacing jobs, but more about making jobs better.
Okay.
So they're seeing increased productivity, new value being created, and even some areas where jobs are actually growing.
So it's not this doom and gloom like robots are taking over everything.
Well, no.
It sounds like AI is actually a force for good, making companies more efficient and opening up these possibilities.
Yeah, definitely.
PwC is leading the charge then, it sounds like.
They are, and they're not alone. Cognizant,
Okay.
another big player in the IT services world,
Yeah.
are also taking this proactive approach.
Okay.
They actually launched this thing called a reskilling revolution,
Wow.
which I thought was really interesting,
Right.
basically acknowledging that, the skills that are needed in an AI world are changing so quickly.
Right.
So they're really investing in their employees to make sure that they're staying competitive.
Makes sense. If the skills needed are changing so rapidly,
Yeah.
companies need to adapt their employees as well.
Sure.
What is Cognitive doing specifically to equip their workforce for this future?
So they're going beyond just your typical training programs.
Okay.
They're partnering with universities and nonprofits and industry groups to create this whole ecosystem for AI skills development.
So it's a really collaborative effort,
Yeah, it has to be.
recognizing that it requires a much broader approach.
Yeah,
And they're not just focusing on technical skills, are they?
right. They're putting a lot of emphasis on soft skills,
Yeah.
communication, problem solving, critical thinking,
Right.
all that good stuff.
Those are still so important.
Yeah, in fact, Cognizant's CEO, Ravi Kumar S.,
Okay.
he highlights problem finding as a crucial skill in the AI era.
Oh, interesting.
So his thinking is, if AI is so good at solving problems,
Right.
we need to be the ones who are figuring out the right problems to solve in the first place.
That's a really interesting perspective.
Yeah, it's a shift in thinking.
Yeah.
For sure.
Before we go too deep into that, though, let's talk about something else that's changing the way we work.
Okay.
This whole hybrid and remote work model thing.
Yeah,
Is AI playing a role there as well?
absolutely. The pandemic really accelerated the adoption of remote work.
Yeah, for sure.
And AI is making it so that these hybrid and remote models are even more practical. Think about all the AI-powered collaboration tools that are out there.
Right.
The sophisticated video conferencing, real-time document editing,
Like we use every day.
Yeah, exactly. It's changing the way we interact and work together, no matter where we're located.
AI is almost like breaking down those boundaries of the traditional workplace.
Yeah.
We're not tethered to a desk in an office building anymore.
Exactly.
We can work from anywhere,
Yeah.
collaborate with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And AI is kind of making that transition easier.
Yeah, it's like having an AI assistant that's
Yeah.
helping us to navigate this new ways working.
Totally.
And it's not just about convenience either.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that hybrid and remote models can actually lead to higher productivity,
Okay.
better work-life balance, and less stress for employees.
So AI is actually contributing to a better overall work experience?
Yeah, I think so.
Not only in how we do our jobs, but where we do them from as well.
For sure.
It's really exciting to see all the possibilities that are opening up as AI continues to evolve.
Yeah,
But it's happening so fast.
it is.
What can people do to kind of stay ahead of the curve?
So I think the most important thing is to embrace continuous learning.
Okay.
What today might not be enough tomorrow.
Right.
So stay curious.
Okay.
Seek out new knowledge and be open to adapting.
Yeah.
Like the World Economic Forum articles, they really hit hard on the importance of lifelong learning.
Yeah.
And there are so many resources out there, online courses, workshops. You can even connect with experts in your field through networking events and stuff.
So it sounds like it's a combination of self-directed learning, but also tapping into that knowledge and expertise of other people.
Yeah, it's all about community and sharing knowledge.
Okay, so becoming more AI aware is a great first step.
Yeah.
What about people who are already comfortable with AI and
Yeah.
they want to take their skills even further?
For those people, I would say focus on specialization.
Okay.
AI is a huge field,
Yeah.
so find that area that really aligns with your interests and your skills and become an expert in that niche.
So like maybe taking advanced courses, getting certifications, or even contributing to open source AI projects.
Yeah, all great options.
So the opportunities really are endless.
Yeah,
As long as you're willing to put in the effort and stay curious.
exactly.
This has all been so eye-opening.
It really has.
But I think it's time for one more quick break.
Sure.
When we come back, we're going to talk about what all of this means for you, the listener, and how you can apply these insights to your own career path.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to our deep dive. We've talked about how AI is changing the way we work, creating new jobs, and even boosting productivity. But how can you, the listener, use this information to navigate your own career path in this new world?
Well, it all comes back to something we talked about earlier, that continuous learning, right?
Right. The World Economic Forum articles, they were really big on the importance of lifelong learning.
Yeah, and it's more important now than ever because the skills you have today, they might not be enough tomorrow. So where to begin? Start by looking at your own role, your own industry.
Okay, so like figure out how AI is already being used.
Exactly. What new tools and technologies are popping up? What skills are companies looking for?
So do some research, read up on what's happening in your field, talk to people who are already using AI.
Exactly. It's all about understanding how AI is specifically impacting your world. Once you've got a handle on that, then you can start looking for opportunities to upskill or specialize.
So maybe learning to use some of those new AI-powered tools or, even considering new job roles that better align with your skills and interests.
Right. And don't be afraid to kind of step outside of your comfort zone a little bit.
That adaptability and resilience that the World Economic Forum was talking about, it's about being open to change and learning new things.
Yeah. And remember, you don't have to become an AI expert overnight.
Right. Just take it one step at a time.
Exactly. Focus on one or two areas where you can make a difference and then build from there. Every step you take towards becoming more AI literate is going to make you more valuable in the long run.
This is all great advice, but what about people who are feeling, I don't know, a little overwhelmed by all this? Like, what would you say to someone who's feeling anxious about being left behind?
I'd say, first of all, panic, right? AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. We have the power to shape how AI is used in the future of work. It's not set in stone.
So take control of your own career path, be proactive, and seek out those opportunities to learn and grow.
Exactly. And remember, you're not alone in this. There are tons of people out there who are excited about AI and its potential. So connect with people in your field, go to conferences, join online communities.
Yeah, networking is more important than ever in this rapidly changing world. Share knowledge, support each other. It's all about navigating this new world together.
Absolutely. And finally, remember that human element, that human touch. AI isn't here to replace us. It's here to help us.
To enhance our abilities and let us achieve even more, it's about finding that balance between human ingenuity and AI capabilities.
Exactly. And if AI is going to be so good at solving problems, that means we need to become master problem finders.
That's such a great way to put it. So use your unique skills and perspectives to find the challenges that matter most. And then you can use AI to help you solve them. Well, we've reached the end of our deep dive, but this is really just the beginning of the conversation, right?
It is.
We hope this has inspired you to learn more about AI and explore all the amazing possibilities it holds. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one shaping the future of work with AI.
The future is bright. Until next time, keep diving deep.